Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session. My name is Tirtho Mahmood, and I am the lead for International Education Services at the British Council in Bangladesh. Our director, David Maynard, English and Education Director, was supposed to host this session, but unfortunately, he became unwell last minute, so I'll be moderating on his behalf. The British Council and FCDO, as you know, together provides and manages a wide portfolio of scholarships. And in today's session, we'll be looking at three of these scholarship opportunities: GREAT, Women in STEM, and Chevening. We're joined by three scholars here today. Arifin, who is studying computer science at Teesside University and is a great scholar. Udvashita, who is studying environmental biosciences in a changing climate at the University of Warwick and is a British Council Women in STEM scholar. And last but not the least, Subhashishta, who is a Chevening scholar and has studied creativity, innovation, and business strategy at the University of Exeter and is currently the head of business at the Daily Star. To kick things off, I'll be going through a few slides very quickly on the specifics of these scholarship opportunities, and we will also be talking to the scholars to share their first-hand experience of their scholarship journey and of living and studying in the UK in general. If you have any questions at any point in this session, please post them in the comment section below, and we will answer them towards the end of the session. So let me just give me a few seconds to pull up my slide. So UK scholarships. We'll start with GREAT first, with GREAT scholarships. So GREAT offers scholarships from UK universities across a variety of subjects. Each scholarship is worth a minimum of £10,000 towards tuition fees or for a one-year postgrad degree. Each scholarship is jointly funded by the UK government's Great Britain campaign and the British Council with participating UK education institutions. So why do we offer GREAT scholarships? Firstly, to widen access to UK education in countries where interest in studying here in the UK is high, to celebrate the diverse range of UK universities offering a vast number of courses, to welcome the brightest and best international students to the UK, and finally, to create links between the UK and other countries. So as you can see, where are GREAT scholarships offered? Scholarships are offered in selected countries where demand for UK education is high. You can see the markets here, among which Bangladesh is also a market. So I won't be going through all of them. So what are we looking for in a GREAT scholar? So a GREAT scholar must have an undergraduate degree, be motivated, have an interest in the proposed subject area, meet the English language requirement of the UK HEI, establish an engagement with the UK as a scholar through personal and academic fulfillment, be willing to attend a networking event of all UK-based GREAT scholars to discuss experiences and capture perceptions of studying in the UK, be willing to maintain contact with the British Council and their HEI and act as an ambassador for the GREAT scholarships, and finally, as an alumnus of the GREAT scholarships, be willing occasionally to speak to potential candidates about his or her own experience of studying in the UK. So for this year, for Bangladesh, these are the participating universities, among which are Aston University, Nottingham Trent University, Teesside University, University of Dundee, University of Glasgow, University of Hull, University of Reading, and University of Westminster. So how to apply? You can visit the GREAT Scholarships website page on the Study UK website. Visit your country, find your country and browse the universities that are offering GREAT scholarships. Then visit the university site to learn more about how to apply. Usually applying for your chosen course through the university's own application system. To apply, you may need to send an essay on a topic you have studied previously and why you found it interesting. This essay will be part of the shortlisting criteria alongside previous academic achievement and potential. Shortlisted applicants may be asked to attend a video interview with the University Selection Committee. The shortlisting interview process will be managed by universities, so please contact your chosen university for more information on the application process. Applications close end of March, so there is very little time. So contact the university as soon as you can to avoid disappointment. And if you scan the QR code here, you can find more information about the application process for GREAT scholarships. So moving on to Women in STEM scholarships. So I'd like to play a short video on women in STEM scholarships for you all. Okay, okay, here we go. Okay, thank you very much for watching that. And so, firstly, I'd like to begin with why we offer women in STEM scholarships. So, for the second year running, the British Council has launched this program in partnership with 26 UK universities. Applicants can be from the Americas, South Asia, Southeast Asia, Egypt, Turkey, and Ukraine for this year. We're looking for women with a background in STEM who can demonstrate their need for financial support and who wish to inspire future generations of women to pursue careers in STEM. This scholarship program aims to increase opportunities in STEM for girls and women. According to data from the UN Scientific Education and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, fewer than 30% of researchers worldwide are women, and only 30% of female students select STEM related fields in higher education. So, applicants can apply from the following countries for both master's and early academic fellowships. Bangladesh, as you can see, is one of them. We're looking for women who are able to take up a course of study in the UK for the academic year from September or October 2022 to 2023, can demonstrate a need for financial support, have an undergraduate degree that will enable them to gain access onto one of the pre-selected postgraduate courses at a UK university, can attain the level of English required for postgraduate study research at a UK university, are active in the field of with the work experience or proven interest in the subject area, are passionate about their course of study, and are willing to engage as committed British Council scholarship alumni. So how to apply? Look, we have Udvashita here. So how to apply? Applications should be made directly to the participating universities. Please visit the Women in STEM website for more information. You can scan the QR code below to do so. Application deadlines vary between courses, but range between the end of March to 10th April 2022. So there's very limited time here as well. So please check the deadline carefully with the university you plan to apply to in order to avoid disappointment. And finally, Chevening scholarships. So about the scholarship, this is the UK government's global scholarship program funded by the Foreign Commonwealth Development Office, FCDO, and partner organizations, offered in 160 countries, over 160 countries and territories, excluding the EU and USA. The program grants awards to outstanding scholars and fellows with demonstrable leadership potential and a commitment to creating a positive change in their home country. For the 2019-2022 academic year, we welcomed around 1,700 scholars and fellows to the UK. Chevening offers a unique opportunity for future leaders, influencers, and decision makers from all over the world to develop professionally and academically, network extensively, experience UK culture, and build long lasting positive relationships with the UK. Eligibility criteria, you have to be a citizen of a Chevening eligible country or territory, which Bangladesh is. Return to your country of citizenship for a minimum of 2 years after your award has ended. Have completed all components of an undergraduate degree that will enable you to gain entry onto a postgraduate program at a UK university by the time you submit your application. This is typically equivalent to an upper second class 2-1 honors degree in the UK, but may be different depending on your course and university choice. You should have at least 2 years, equivalent to 2,800 hours of work experience. Apply to three different eligible UK university courses and have received an unconditional offer from one of these choices. For more information, please visit the Chevening Scholarships website, which you can again do by scanning the QR code here. And finally, with that, I'll stop here. Thank you everyone for listening. And if you want to know more about the scholarships that the British Council provides or manages, please visit our website where you'll find more options. With that, I'll move on to our scholars here. Subhashishda, first you. How are you doing today?
Hello, going good.
Thank you very much. So can you just tell me in general, like very, very generic stuff, like about your scholarship journey, why you chose Chevening, what were you doing at that point in your life, what was the experience like?
Okay, thank you. So, my story is that I'm a corporate. So, after 8 years of corporate experience, I was thinking that shall I finish my master's because I did my undergrad and immediately joined corporate back in 2012. So, uh, I came to know about like I knew that there is a scholarship called Chevening, but the day I applied, it was actually the last day of Chevening, and I saw it in students group of Jahangirnagar University where I did my undergrad. So I was like, okay, shall I apply? But there's only one day left. Like in the last day, can I write all the four essays and do all the application process and I like complete it? Then I thought like, okay, let me give it a try. So I gave that one, and I actually didn't get the chance to proofread. I wrote all the four uh, essays like on screen, and then I submitted it, and luckily I got it. But it's because maybe whatever I wrote was from my heart, so that's why it matches like what I want to do in my life. And the questions they had, like it was all about your networking skill, your leadership skill, and what will you do, your career plan. So that's how I applied, and then I got a interview call, and it happened. I got the scholarship, and it was a life changing experience for me studying in the UK. Very quality education, teachers were very friendly, and it was like participatory education. So it's like being a corporate, it helped me to gain real life knowledges and come back in Bangladesh, and now currently contributing as a business head in the digital media industry.
Right, right. It's so Vashishta, it's pretty crazy when I think that you had one day left to apply and you applied like 11th hour and still got it. But it's pretty crazy that way. But I'd like to ask the same question to Udvashita and Arifin as well. Udvashita, you go first.
Yeah, so basically, I always wanted to like do my master's degree in like a foreign country, and UK was my preference because you can do your postgrad in a very short time, like for only 1 hour, 1 year. It like offers a range of master's degrees, and also like the international excellence programs were like very interesting. So I tried applying to Warwick, and then I saw the scholarship schemes there, and the women in STEM was like a boom, because like it's the only scholarship scheme which I thought that it was very distinctive, as it offers the encouragement of women. Like I have never heard anything like that before, so it really encourages me, and I just applied for it, and by the grace of God, it goes right. And now I'm here. I'm really enjoying my life in the UK. It's been amazing. As Shubhashita told, that people here are very friendly, and also the teachers are like so. They are very friendly and very interactive sessions, and which are really different from my previous experience. And I'm really like enjoying, and it's had been a wonderful journey so far.
Thank you, Udvashita. Arifin, how has it been for you? What was your selection process?
Thank you very much for giving me the floor. First of all, assalamu alaikum, and I convey my greetings to all the viewers. So, in my case, as I was working in academia as a lecturer in a university, so I was always wanting to, enrich my boundaries of higher education, and UK is a good destination for that. So I liked the Facebook page of British Council for that reason. And one day, in the Facebook page of British Council, the circular of the Great Scholarship came up to me. So then I went to that link given in the Facebook page, and I explored the Great Scholarship options, the university options. And then I applied through the university websites for the Great Scholarship. And yes, I guess for the application process, I spent some time to build up on my SOP, my CVs, and other application criterias. And then after my application, by the grace of Almighty Allah, I got it. And after coming here in the UK, the culture here, the educational culture and the other culture, it's so well organized, and I guess it's a good opportunity for Bangladeshi students who did their undergrad in Bangladesh to explore more, to get themselves familiarized with the global academic scenario. Thank you.
Thank you, Arifin. With that, I'd like to ask you one more question. Like, what do you think? Like, what are the main points or main factors one should consider or remember to cover in his or her application for the university or at the time of applying for scholarship? And this is to all of you. Like, what do you think is that one are the key success factors when applying for a scholarship?
In my opinion, you need to have a good SOP first, statement of purpose. You need to have a well-built SOP, and many universities have different criterias for different scholarships, but they ask you to write essays regarding different topics. So you need to write good essays. But if I look at the academic background, you need to have a strong academic background at first for some of the scholarships. And I guess a good IELTS score will help to make your application stronger.
Right, right. Subhashishda, what are your thoughts on this? Like, what are the key success factors when you apply for a scholarship?
So, first of all, if I say something about Chevening is a scholarship for the future leaders. That's how they define it. So,
Right.
and it's a very esteemed club of scholars. So, if you want to get part of it, you have to write four essays. Those are very important. So, like one essay is about leadership. What's your leadership skill? Now what people do is like uh, they used to write generic terms like, yeah, I am a leader, I have this capability, but instead of that, always give examples like how actually you demonstrated those skills, and what like how you achieve the outcome as well. So it's like input and output, so that in an essay the committee can read and understand actually what you did or executed at the time. So that's very important, to be more meticulous and give examples about your real life experiences. Then the next question is about networking. Again, we live in a collaborative world now, and for a Chevening scholar, it's very important to
Have we, is Shubhashishta frozen or am I the only one?
No.
is it okay now? I think there was an interruption.
It's okay now. It's okay now.
Yes. So then the third essay you have to write is future career plan. So it's also very important in this scholarship process. Like, what is your vision? What is your goal in your life, and how actually you are going to achieve it? So the reflection should be in that essay. Then there is another question is like, why you want to study in the UK? So that is important, like the quality education of UK, the participatory way of education. That's very important in your life. You have to align your personal vision with that as well. So that's why I will say, whenever you are applying, be like meticulous, and write your own examples so that people can understand, the committee can understand your eagerness, and actually you can get that scholarship, and after coming back you can contribute to the society, you can create an impact. That's very important, that you are an impact creator, you have to prove that.
Right. Thank you, Shubhashishta. You were talking about networking here, so that brings me to the next question. Like, for a student who is new in the UK, it's a culture shock, anyways, because they're in a new country. It's a multicultural environment. They have never been exposed to this before. So, what associations or what communities, like in the form of student clubs, etc., are available that a student can be a part of in a new country, in a new country and a new university?
Yes. So in every universities there are a lot of societies. So you can choose based on your interest. It can be like drama society, can be if you are studying computer engineering, there will be something related to the engineer. So you can go and choose which society you want to join. Apart from that, the university, every university, there are like well-being centers. So if you feel like there is a cultural shock going on, you can just consult with people there, and there are solutions. And the good thing is, again, as I said, UK is a very friendly country. People are very amicable, and it's multicultural as well. So whenever you start your class, you will find like there are friends around, and as this is country of scenic beauty, in the break time you can go somewhere, you can chill, and that's how the gelling will start to build. Like, I still have a group of friends. We call it four of us. We are still connected. We talk every day. So that's lifetime friendship can be made in UK. That's one thing. And my if I want to add my experience, as like after 8 years of corporate experience, I went there for the masters. I was more interested about part-time opportunities, because as a Chevening scholar or any scholar, you can do some part-time jobs as well. And as I was studying business, so I wanted to get some experience of UK corporate as well. So I did networking with one computer science student there in a Halloween party. He was the CEO of one startup, Atlas. And then what I did is I said, I want to join your company. I worked as the head of marketing there. So that's also experience. You can work on corporate and part-time jobs, and uh, learn new experience from UK.
Thank you, Shubhashita. Thank you very much. Udvashita, I'd like to move to you. Like, what are you doing in terms of networking? Have you got a job? Have you explored the job market? What has it been like for you?
So here now I'm a bit bit busy with my courseworks, but I'm looking forward through some job sites. Like I have made a lot of friends, so they have suggested me, and like there are many job sites you can go there and you can share your thoughts, and like LinkedIn and many social networking platforms are there for where you can like post your CV and you can go with your interest which matches your interest and you can just apply. And also networking is like people here are so friendly, like they encourages you in every step. So it's been a really nice journey, and also they inspire you each and every way. So and I have a multicultural people, like I have Pakistani friends, I have British friends, I have Scottish friends, and it's like really my networking skill is like building day by day, and I'm learning how to connect with people and communicate with them, like which is a very new experience to me.
Arifin, what about you?
Yeah, for the topic of networking, the previous speakers rightly informed us that the UK is a diverse place. So the diversity here helps you to get accustomed with the environment because you're new here when you come here for your higher studies. You're new here in a country, you don't know some of the traits here. But yes, because of the diversity, it gets easier for a student to start their journey in the UK. And for the job market, there are some part-time opportunities for the students. For example, as I was previously working in academia, I got myself a job here, a part-time job in academia as well. So there are some opportunities for part-time. There are some websites like Indeed.com and other websites that you can apply for some jobs if you have the time. And yeah, enjoy your time here in the UK because the scenic beauties here, it will cheer your mind up, and the friends you'll make, they will stay maybe for the lifetime.
So we have been so far we've been talking about all the good stuff. So I'd like to ask you all this is all for three of you, and I'd like to start with Arifin. What would you say was your biggest challenge or hurdle in the UK?
At first, because I got away from my family, I guess that's a generic one. So you feel a bit of weakness inside your heart because you're away from your family. And other thing is that the UK weather is very cold. When I reach here, when it approaches to the winter, it became very cold because I live in the northern part of the UK. So yeah, it was a tough time get accustomed with the cold weather, but now summertime is approaching and I'm feeling a lot better regarding the weather.
I get that a lot actually about the weather because when I was in the UK for my undergrad, I think back in 2010, this weather was something that I would say was my biggest challenge as well. So, so Udvashita, what about you?
Yeah, same. When I came, I never faced like this extreme type of cold. And also, yeah, homesickness, it's the biggest challenge. And also, you have to do everything by your own. Like, I have never been away from my home for so a long time. So you have to like cook for yourself, cook, eat, do your class, meet up your timeline and assessment, assignment dates, everything you have to do. You have to manage your time. So these things are, I don't know. I mean, these are not negative things, but this makes self growth also. But yeah, a bit challenging. And you, if you overcome this, it will make you like a strong person, a better version of you.
And Shubhashishta, what did you face any challenges when you were there?
Uh,
Was something
it's not a
specific?
challenge, but like as it was just a 1 year scholarship program. So my wife, she's a corporate as well. So she said, okay, I'm not just going for 1 year there. So my son and my wife was there. They were in Bangladesh,
Right.
so I was visiting them. That's one thing. And the second thing is the weather. Of course, people will find it a bit gloomy, but within like the time goes, you will be accustomed with the rain and that weather, I think.
So this question is specifically for Shubhashishta because the other two scholars are still studying. They're just there, but you have studied and you've come back. So what has life been like post Chevening, like in terms of both academically and professionally? How has life changed post Chevening?
Yes. So as I said, like the beauty of UK education is it's all about participatory. So what we did is we did real life projects. We launched prototype of apps, and like those are like we worked as a consultant of real organization while studying, and those were all graded. So at the time, I learned actually new things of innovation, and after coming back, I actually implemented those. Like for example, one part of our education was gamification, and after coming back, I actually did a gamified project with UNDP this environment day. So those learning are all now implemented here in Bangladesh, so that digitally we can disseminate message and create impact as the largest newspaper of Bangladesh. That's what I am doing currently. So that's one thing. And the next thing is like after having like that Chevening degree, it gives you a lot of confidence. Like after having a break and taking the new degree, coming back all the learning, you will be confident enough and do new things. So that's what you can do.
Thank you, Shubhashishda. So this question is very generic, but we get this a lot, like in terms of, because when we go from a country like Bangladesh to the UK, we're worried about where we will stay, what we will do. So accommodation is something regarding which we get a lot of questions. So what was your choice of accommodation? I'd like to come to all three of you. Like, what are the accommodation options available? Did you live on campus, or did you live off campus and get a different flat for yourself? What was it like for you? So I'll start with Udvashita here.
So when I tried to looking up like things where to stay, I unfortunately didn't find anything to stay on the on campus because all were booked, and like it was a really critical time for me. So I look forward to search for some websites like spare room, rent it like this, and there I got one flat for myself. I have flatmates, and they are also very good. I mean, they are very cooperative, and there are also many options available like accommodation. One can try this obviously, and it's like the accommodations have many facilities, but unfortunately I didn't got one because my time of visa was a very like back to back. At that time it was really difficult to find because I got the visa a bit late than others. So yeah, there are many availability, so you have to choose based on your criterias. And yeah.
Arif, uh, do you live off campus or on campus?
I live on campus. I also face these challenge fixing accommodation because we usually get tensed regarding the accommodation. So I went straight forward for the university accommodation option, and I got lucky. I got a seat here in the university hall, and it is like they provide many facilities here, like internet speed here in my hall is like 1 Gbps. So yeah, if you get the university halls, you're lucky, but there are other accommodation options as Udvashita mentioned earlier.
Okay, so we are finally coming to the close of the session. I'd like to end the session with a final question for all three of you. And this is so can you highlight some pro tips, since you guys are scholars, you've done it, been there, done that, some pro tips, some do's and don'ts for a student who'd like to apply for a scholarship in the UK. I would like to start with Subhashishta here.
Okay, so my tip is that whenever you apply, either it is your statement of purpose or any essays you are writing for a scholarship, uh, always go in detail. Like in detail, not just don't write as you want to write, but there should be examples and measurable examples, like you did this and for that you want to study it. And also please mention your vision or goal in the long term and short term both, so that the committee can understand why actually they will give this scholarship, and what would be the outcome that after completing the scholarship you can bring in the society or in your education or in corporate career, whatever it is. So always give examples and make it meaningful. Just don't like download different SOPs from internet and pick the good words. That's not what they want. They want on your own language, write your vision and goal and prove them you are eligible for the scholarship.
Udvashita?
So I think one had to show the individualism, be precise, specific, and they must relate their previous research or previous experience with the future study they want. If they can link that, it would be a great option. And also go through websites like British Council for Better Scholarships and all the scholarship websites, or like universities website have like distinct they categorize all the things they want, so go through that and apply it when you are writing your SOP or preparing your CV or doing anything, writing your essay. So just go through that and follow that, be confident, and just be interactive.
And finally, Arifin.
For me, I guess the student has to have utmost motivation at first. And then for a pro tip for the great scholarship, if you have some earlier research publication, that would be a great benefit, so that you can link your research publication with your SOP, for giving practical examples of your success accomplishment in your application. And yeah, you need to stay positive and make a personalized application, because if you show that you can do it, you can make better contributions toward the society. If you get this scholarship opportunity, then I guess that they are going to hire you for this.
Thank you, Arifin, for your thoughts. So before we close the session, any final thoughts from anyone? You can go randomly. I won't pick any final thoughts from anyone.
It's like we should all give it a try. I mean, just apply and see what happens. I think it's great. You can explore a lot of things, and it's a life-changing experience, I think. So everyone should try it, I think.
So I would say like it's don't overthink. Like just apply, give it a try. Like I did. I tried, that's why I got it. If I well like okay, last day I don't apply, nothing would have happened. So always give a try and don't think that what if I don't get it. So you will get it if you try.
Yeah, be positive always, and I hope you all will achieve your goals.
Thank you everyone for your final thoughts. With that, I'd like to close today's session. Thank you everyone for joining in, and we will catch you in the next one. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
for having
you.
us. Thank you.
Thank you.